Welcome to Loyal Subs Creations. As usual, I say a big thank you to all my subscribers, all the new subscribers, and I welcome more. Now today I want to sort of address two points that were they stem from comments on some of the videos or on one of the videos, and that is how to tie your stretchy elastic when beading. Now today I've got two types of elastic and I'll show you how I tie them. The first one is this one is called crystal string, and it's the round sort of it comes in different thicknesses. This one is 1 mm, and this is a reel of 10 meters, but it's rounded and it's strong enough to be able to bead not using a beading needle or fishing wire as I normally do. So it's strong enough so you can just put it through the hole of the bead on its own. So that's the first elastic that I'm going to tie. As it comes, it is also quite slippery, so it's not that easy to just tie and leave because it will slip. Because it's slippery and it's once you tie it, it can easily slip off. We also use some glue. Now to start with, I've threaded a bracelet, a bead bracelet, and I now want to tie it. So as usual, I only do left over right and pull it, and then right over left. But before I pull, finally, I put some hypo cement. The tip of this one has come out, so I put some hypo cement in the on top of the first tie and around part of the elastic, not too much, and then I now pull. And I'll pull it. First of all, pull the bottom and then pull the top, and try to pull it as tight as you can. Not too much that it will snap, but as tight as you can. Once you've done that, depending on the size of the hole of the bead, you might be able to tie it once more if the holes are big enough. If not, you can leave it this way. But before you cut the end of the elastic off, you have to leave it to dry. You have to leave it to dry perfectly because it might slip once you do that. So you leave it to dry. So that is the first method that I use, using the crystal string stretchy cord. That's this type, and it's the roundish type. Now the next type I'm going to use is pre-stretched elastic, pre-stretched stretchy cord, and it comes, when you unwind it, it's flat. This is the reel. This is black. When you unwind it and look at the stretchy cord, you can see it's flat. It's pre-stretched, and it's not, you can thread the beads just using this, but it will be too thin. So you have to either double it, or sometimes I do 4 times, 3 times. It depends on what I'm doing and how strong I want it to be. But the stretchy cord is already pre-stretched, So that's this type of stretchy cord, how I tie that. And here I've done a bracelet. I've threaded a bracelet, which we are now going to tie. So I move the beads up a little bit, put my finger through the loop at the top here, and move my beads and then where I've tied it, as we normally do, I have to cut that off because I need to use the strands of the stretchy cord. So after moving the beads up and putting my finger through the loop, I take one end of the double thread, pass it through the loop, put them together and move the beads up so that the loop is like, the end of the loop seems that it wants to go inside the bead. So once you've moved them up as much as you can, then you pull the stretchy cord up and then tie. So I use the same leftover right, pull it tight, not too tight that the stretchy cord will snap. Another one, leftover right, pull it tight. Another one, leftover right, pull it tight. And then the last one, I normally do that 3 times. The last one, I'll do double, so that's leftover right, and then I'll pull it through again, so that will be a double knot. And then if you like, you can add some hypo, but I don't bother because it's tight enough. And then you pull it tight. Now you can cut off the end of the cords and then pull the knot through. But before we do that, I want to show you, because when you open it up and look for the knots, you will see that the knots have gone inside the bead, or they are sort of plated on top of one another. So that tells you that it's quite okay and it doesn't come undone. So just to be doubly sure, you can put a bit of hypo cement before you cut them off. So that is 2 methods that I use to tie my stretchy cord. So thank you for watching this week. Next week we'll be back with another topic. I encourage you to ask your friends and family to also subscribe to our channel. The videos come out every Friday at 7 p.m. Thanks for watching and see you next week.